The definitions of these different Trinitarian theories, I say in my commentary, will be summarized alongside each other in the last few bullet points of the final quote from Dr. Branson below. But briefly explaining monarchical Trinitarianism first, here's what he has to say. So let's look at this quote. I'm going to look at just one paragraph, and then we'll draw the study to a close. I won't wax too long tonight, because I know these technical terms can go over many people's heads. Alrighty. But for some of you, this is very necessary and very beneficial. So I'm not trying to downplay. I'm not trying to dumb down my commentary and say, well, everybody out there listening to my commentary, you guys are just too dumb to figure this stuff out. And we Bible teachers who know the Hebrew and the Greek, we're the ones who have all the inside knowledge. That's not what I'm trying to convey at all. So please don't even misunderstand. What I'm simply trying to say is, in everyday terminology, it's not really even necessary to go through all the technical Hebrew and the Greek and things like that. We really have a reliable, trustable source to work from, and that's the Bible itself. Even in the interpretations that we carry, the Greek or the English or whatever language that you choose to carry as a translation. The Bible is reliable, it's trustable, it's not necessary to get ultra technical when it comes to understanding who God is. In most translations, the truth of who God is and how he reveals himself in the persons of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is carried along in the translation clearly enough for us to make an informed decision as Bible students today. Amen? Amen. So let's read just this one paragraph, and then we'll call this part of my commentary, or part of my study, quits, and we'll look at the video. Here's what Dr. Beau Branson has to say. He's talking about monarchical Trinitarianism, which again is monotheistic Trinitarianism. So what's the logic here? This is his terminology. Simply put, it's analytic that a father must have a son. Right away, just using the terminology, he's trying to let us know that if you are designated as a father, then this assumes that you have a son. The terminology itself must mean that you have a son. God is called the Father in numerous places of the Bible. Thus, he must have a son. That's what we mean by analytic. He continues, God is a necessary being, right? Logically speaking, both from a Unitarian perspective and a Trinitarian perspective, we can't have God not exist. In the discussion of whether or not God exists, even the scientists will have to agree that at the end of the day, where did this matter that we refer to as the Big Bang, where did it come from, right? Who banged the bang, if we're going to talk about the Big Bang? Philosophically speaking, what is the source of all of the matter, right? Who or what is the arche? What's the beginning, the fountainhead? Where does everything stem from? So God becomes the necessary part of the equation that makes sense of everything. Even if our definition of God is just an impersonal force, it still becomes part of a necessary part of the equation. So that's what he means by God is a necessary being.